going on, Jerome's? Beautiful Friday. Birds are chirping and stuff, and it's time for another Vikings news dump. So the Wild did not make it out of the first round. Now, admittedly, I'm a very tangential hockey fan. Like hockey in person, amazing. Watching it every night, Also, it's mostly blacked out. Anyways, but head coach Kevin O'Connell dropping the "Let's play hockey" before Game 6. Also, it sounded like Kevin O'Connell added a couple of scales to the cup snake, if you catch my drift. Yeah, but O'Connell having fun, didn't quite get it done. And, with the Wild, I don't know. I don't know what the solutions are, but actually, I do know what the solutions are. There's only one jabroni who can save this damn hockey team. That's right. Hey, Deion Sanders play 2 sports? Why not? Yeah. Anyways, also, speaking of J.J. McCarthy doing work, only 364 days till next year's hockey tryouts. I got to toughen up. All right. But the TRX straps, doing rows, rowing the boat. PJ Fleck would call that elite. It's good times, man. Also, here's what's interesting. So, J.J. McCarthy grew up in, like, the Chicago burbs, right? And here, this must have been, like, some sort of all-star game because he's wearing the Stars of Chicago on his, I don't know, calves, arms. Yeah. So this is great. So once J.J. McCarthy becomes that effing dude, Bears fans are going to be pissed off because Caleb Williams is going to be a bust, and native son J.J. McCarthy just goes into Soldier Field and rips the hats out every single year, and also whoops their ass at U.S. Bank Stadium. Then you have the Lions fans, right? Because remember, J.J. McCarthy was drafted in Detroit, or his draft was called in Detroit. And Lions fans, a lot of them are Michigan fans, a lot of them are Michigan State fans. So either way, they know what J.J. McCarthy can do. Again, rip the hats out, show it to him while it's beaten, pa-bum, pa-bum, pa-bum. That's what he does, man. All right, but also, I'm thinking about this too. Like me, our guy Thor Nystrom, like all of our eggs are in this basket. If J.J. McCarthy sucks, we're going to have to eat a lot of poop. It would be very poopy. So it's not poopy. Is Asian. I didn't even know that we have a month. So Asian American Pacific Islander Heritage Month. All right. So Vikings, a legacy of leadership and resiliency from what? Oh, never mind. This month we're celebrating the history, culture, and contributions of the AAPI community. All right. So, all right, story time. So when I first started college, Winona State, the Harvard of the Midwest, I was actually on like a partial academic scholarship, and then the rest of it was a partial international diversity student, I don't know, some sort of scholarship, right? But one of the stipulations was I had to attend a monthly meeting of Asian international students. So it was literally me and like all of the students from Asia. That didn't go over well. Eventually I passed up on that scholarship because I didn't want to go to the meetings. I don't know why. I met some cool people, ate some cool food, expanded my horizons. Also, this is what's stupid too. I didn't know how to use chopsticks until I was 17. Yeah, failure. Yeah, but it doesn't matter. But long story longer, so again, I didn't know that we have our own month. That's great. Someone tell Marcus Mariota. Someone tell Manti Te'o. We're back, baby. We're all the way back. But also, this is how much foresight this team has, because Asian American month or Asian Pacific Island, whatever month, May, and then at the end of April, the Vikings traded for a Korean quarterback. Woo! That's right, man. Our time has come. Half a Kyler. I guess we claimed Tua and Mariota, as well as Timmy Chang walked. Timmy Chang crawled so Sam Howell could sprint. And Sam Howell does a lot of sprinting after he throws an interception. No, it'll be fine. I'm actually very bullish on Sam Howell. I think that Howell can be fixed in the same way that Darnold was fixed. Maybe it's the Sam thing. Who knows? Also, something I know is that, of course, it's winners and losers, and the Athletic just hates the Vikings, right? I feel like Rossini and Mike Silver and Chase Daniel, they just put a fatwa on the Vikings. I don't know, man. But draft grades, So everything's like backhanded and condescending. It's like, whoa, this draft grade would be really good if you had Rodgers. You need to come to grips with that, fanboys. Vikings entered the draft with the fewest picks in the league and ended up only making one top 100 pick. So it's not very shocking. Miso Sai, that our second pick was 102. So it's not shocking they ended up as a loser. I love that they're just openly hostile to the Vikings. They're just dicks. Still, they didn't make the most of the picks they did have. Their first three picks were all reaches by the consensus board, and their first round selection wasn't at a premium position, though at least it was for an interior offensive lineman, which was a big need. Misai, that... So this is all draft grades are. How did a team draft relative to my big board? How I see things? So dumb. Yeah. Not even mentioning is like, hey, the Vikings basically got Diamond Dallas Turner for the 2-3-4, as well as, hey, you got a backup quarterback for a minuscule trade down. So stupid. It's all right. If they hate, let them hate. Watch the money pile up. Also, our guy Jordan Reed over at ESPN 2026 NFL mock draft, because why not? Arch Manning won. Let's go. But the Vikings, first off, so Jordan's a Vikings fan, but the Vikings 18. Come on, man. Come on. Vikings 18, A.J. Harris, cornerback from the Penn State University. This is what Jordan wrote. The Vikings have plenty of questions at corner, save for recently extended Byron Murphy Jr. They didn't select one this year, so it could be the position they target immediately in 2026. Harris thrived in his first season at Penn State after transferring from Georgia, showing easy vertical speed and change of direction ability. He attaches a man coverage, but also shown comfort in zone. Scouts just want to see more ball production, as he had only one interception in 2024. And also teammates with Kobe King. Good stuff. And A.J. Harris, he's 6'1", $191, long arms as well. Did have that one pick, 5 passes broken up, 81.3 PFF coverage grade. And overall, like I said, I'm one of the few people who are comfortable with the cornerback room, because guess what? The pass rush with 4 ain't going to be wanting any more. Like, we're going to be good there. But Rodgers I see as an every down corner. Mekhi Blackman, don't sleep on him. Murph is locked up long time. Nudy's on his UDFA rookie deal. Okudah, we'll see. Overall, like, I don't feel bad about the cornerback room. But, of course, this is a long ways off. A lot of things can happen. But I think A.J. Harris is going to be a stud, potentially a first-round pick next year, and we'll go from there. Also, all right, so you may have wondered why Justin Jefferson wasn't at voluntary off-season workouts. I don't know. But Jefferson with the McLaren F1 racing team doing work. I love it, man. Also, I love that F1 is starting to gain traction and popularity. And there's a new Brad Pitt F1 movie that's coming out. It's going to be pretty good. I think it's in IMAX. That might be worth checking out. But also it reminds me of, so Sylvester Stallone back in like 2000 or 2001 had a F1 movie called Driven. It's really good, and no one talks about it. And frankly, I think it's one of the better racing movies out there, because what else is there? Talladega Nights, Thunder, Days of Thunder, Cars. That's it. No, Driven's really good. But Jefferson getting some experience here, changing some tires, changing the tires, lighting the fires, Big Daddy. Let's go. Just please don't crash with him in the freaking car. That's all we're asking, man. No. But I do love that F1 is really gaining popularity. I mean, F1 and pickleball are probably the two largest growing sports right now, right? Yeah. Although it is definitely a dick dragger when they put F1 in Las Vegas. Basically, you can't even go there in November. It's ridiculous. Anyways, also, so fifth-year options for the 2022 draft class are being picked up or declined. Windows closing. The Vikings did not pick up Lewis's fifth-year option. Super Bowl champion Lewisine. Daniel Popper, Chargers beat writer. Chargers did not exercise the demons. Offensive lineman Zion Johnson's fifth-year option per source. Now, this is what's the problem. So obviously the Vikings guards, Will Fry's massive free agent deal, Donovan Jackson, first-round pick, pretty much sutured up. But this, I feel like this is a fault of mine, but I can't let it go. Draft crushes, I just don't let go. So even when they fail and they're free agents or they're available for trade, I'm just like, mama, we can change them. And Zion hasn't been bad. He's just been average to slightly above average, which is fine. But Zion Johnson, number 17 overall pick in 2022, How much for a ZJ? And yes, I literally did include this tidbit about Zion Johnson just so I could ask how much for a ZJ. If you gotta ask, man, can't afford it. But hey, Zion Johnson, after he's a free agent next year, pick him up as a backup one time. Because why not? Also, this is cool too. So Paul Hampton, our guy, give him a follow. I talked with UDFA Signing Silas Bolden, prior to Texas, who's literally like 4'2". He's a very fast hobbit, which is good. On why he chose Minnesota, he said, quote, Minnesota impressed me during the pre-draft process. The facilities, coaching staff, ownership, everything. I'm going to give this team everything I've got, and I can't wait for camp to start. And I love what Kwesi has been doing with the 30 visits. Now, some teams do it differently. Like some teams don't even have 30 visits, like the Rams. Some teams focus on high draft picks, but the Vikings, they really hammered the late round or UDFA guys. And they actually signed 6 players that were top 30 visits. So it's very interesting to see. And plus, it's really smart laying the groundwork. And I forgot who pointed this out. I think it might have been Thor. But it's like UDFA negotiations start even before the draft. Right? Because if a player is either a late day 3 pick or maybe UDFA, you can lay that groundwork down. It's like, hey, we can sign you to this. This will be what the guarantee would be. If they're a top 30 visit, the players already got a taste of what the facilities and the team and the coaches are like. So I get smart business. It's really good. Something's not good. So who put this out? Someone put this out. NFL fan base tier list. So the tiers are the best fans, great fans, okay fans, insufferable, and then non-existent. So we got a couple problems here. Well, first off, great fans, Saints. I actually have no quarrel with Saints fans. You may find that weird because I despise the Saints and Super Dash Sean Payton and Greg Williams with every fiber of my being. But I have no issue with Saints fans. And also, if you've ever been down in New Orleans, around Saints fans, like they're so cool. They're so cool. Unless you say that you're a Falcons fan, then they might shank you. But I actually like Saints fans, and I love it because they're a long-suffering fan base. They went through a lot, Katrina and all that stuff. The one allegedly won a Super Bowl. So, I have no problem with Saints fans. Okay fans, Bears. I actually like Bears fans. So I would put Bears fans in great fans. Territory, Jets fans, put them up in great, maybe even best fans, right? Because they put up with a lot. Insufferable, Cowboys, Giants, Eagles, Patriots, and the Chiefs. Yes, on all accounts, except for the Giants. I'd actually put the Giants in okay territory. Who else would be insufferable? Well, the Lions fans would obviously be insufferable. Packers fans would be. But as I said, I have no quorum with Packers fans. Like I've never had a negative interaction with a Packer fan in real life. Who else would be insufferable? I don't know. I mean, I feel like they kind of nailed that one, but non-existent. So Commies fans, when the team is good, they are fantastic. They're awesome, man. But they haven't had a lot to cheer for as of late. But hopefully, Magic Johnson and Jaden Daniels can do the damn thing. Also, they're moving back to RFK. It's a great location, man. Also, except Magneto destroyed the stadium. Also, Jaguars fans, Duval. Like, it may be like a small group, but they're hardcore, man. Like, Jaguars fans are great. Yeah. But, of course, our issue, the best fan bases. Packers, no. Lions, absolutely not. Bills, yes. Love me some Bills Mafia. Seahawks. So, the Seahawks definitely got a reputation for 12s, and all the bandwagon during the Legion of Boom era. But true blue Seahawks fans, ones that remember, like, Jim frickin' Zorn and Steve Largent and stuff. Seneca Wallace. I mean, yeah, they're legit. Plus, I got a soft spot for Seattle. Seattle's great. And, of course, Vikings fans right up there, too. Lastly, so, again, this is going to make you feel old. Sports Center next. Class of 2030. So, what would that be now? Like 8th grade? Something like that? I don't know. Adrian Peterson Jr. is up next. Now, we have a very awkward question. Is this Adrian's kid from The Thing? You know what I mean? I don't know. Anyways, that's it. That's it. That's Vikings news up for a beautiful, glorious Friday. You guys are the best. You know what to do. Skol, production value.